Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How's everybody? Welcome into another A Spit Around the World stream. How's it going, guys? How do you do on this fine Saturday evening? I hope you had a good one. Also, welcome in Nights Up Co-Pilot. How are ya?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm just surprised to see that in your picture. Oh, that's not the runway. Yes.
No.
That's the road, is it?
Exactly.
That you parked right next to, yes. Because the
Yes.
runway is so unclear. Yeah.
It's dirt.
Okay. Yes.
We're gonna have dirty birds after this. So, what reminds me of Dirty Bird? Forgot something. Nope, wrong. That one. Since I flew the CJ4 on the cat baggage stream, I need to get back to... Is it this one?
So what weather are you using?
What does... Okay, no, that was not. What does the live weather say?
Are you sure that's like weather? Because you have a lot less clouds than you do.
I'm on preset at the moment.
Ah,
so
you're on preset. Yeah.
that was a question. What's the live weather at the moment?
Well, it's fine, but it's windy.
It's windy.
It's not very cloudy. It's just very few clouds. So
Okay.
from that point of view, it's good, but it's windy.
I guess I stick with my clouds then.
I'll try. If the wind blows me all over the place on takeoff, then I'll change.
I'll stick with my clouds. They're so pretty now. And good evening, Castella. Welcome in.
Hello there.
And also, hello, Robbie. Flight
We know
engineer,
you're
how you
here.
doing?
We've seen you.
Yeah. How is your project going? How you doing in your airport? Don't need those two. The Spitty does not have taxi lights.
Nope.
Nope. Also no landing lights.
Nope.
They did not need it back then. What time do we take? Morning, evening?
I set mine to about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Something like that.
I need that one down here and that one over there. Oh, we got a problem. And a nose stand. Doop, doop. Well, I had weekend since Wednesday evening, so yeah.
That's long enough.
It's fine. Hey, Robbie!
Hello,
Flight
Robbie.
engineer. How's it going, buddy? Here we go. Key. So we're open.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I need to get used to only fly on one display again. So, yeah. I'm not used to it anymore.
Okay. 2 balloon. 2. Well,
Better than none.
yeah.
We wanted to not weight and balance. What did you say? 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yep.
Swing.
Okay.
Ah, nice. How is your airport going? Your airport project? That's.
Okay.
I think that's good, Robbie. That's really good. Did you make all of the docks in that lake, which is between the racing field, racing area, and the airport?
Harry wants to go swimming.
No, I just saw one of those or two of those were done. They look
Yeah.
good, but the others not. And well, trying a bit the immersion. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, okay. So,
So,
yay!
shall we?
Yeah? You in front of me. Take off. Come on.
Let's put it that way. I'd try. With 30 knots, it's going to be fun. 32 knots to be precise.
Well, good luck.
I think it's a headwind, so it shouldn't be too.
We will see. Literally.
Well, imagine where I'm going is basically down the runway. If you look very, very closely, you see it's a little bit lighter on the ground there.
And off he goes.
Off
Woo!
we go. Jeez.
Whee! Bing! Wheelies up. Some trimmage. Which airport we had last time? Bobby? Would you write down for probably lurking there? Sierra Alpha Romeo Alpha.
Is that the one with the runway?
That's one with the runway and the racetrack aside.
And the racetrack, yeah.
Do.
Yes. And that was quite a good racetrack.
Yeah, it was pretty. No, I didn't. I reverted back from 3 monitors flying to 1 monitor flying because my even big graphic card from AMD tried, and yeah, that's why I'm on one screen again. I have to figure it out to formation fly with just one display. Because if you're used to have 3 monitors and a panoramic view, yeah, it's quite a difference. But I told hubby, well, I need something.
Yeah, I can imagine the way you did that. Yeah. You
Well,
waited until you thought he was in a good mood,
no,
and then you
no.
approached him very carefully.
No, all those, honey, I need something. Normally starts with, honey, I had too much time at work. I looked something up.
Okay. No, he doesn't like sentences that start with, I had too much time at work.
Yeah, exactly. Or, honey, those words you pronounce very long on one
Yes,
letter.
yes. And I can imagine the look, the sort of
The look of
like
horror in his face.
slightly, no, on your face, sort of slightly from below up to him, with very,
You mean puppy eyes?
yes, and then, but as we say in German, Wimperklimpern.
No, no, no,
No.
no.
He
Just that
doesn't
lock
react
of
with that.
hair.
Which are you twirling around your finger or something like that?
Exactly.
Oh, I can see it. The poor guy, he doesn't have a chance.
Well, he gets a good graphic card out of it. Of course,
Yeah, that's true.
my graphic card will go over to his computer. And
Okay,
since he
yeah.
just have a 2070 Super at the moment, so yeah, he will have fun with it. Yeah, but yeah, we need 2.5K.
It's very graphic conversation, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's a very graphic conversation. And we go
Okay.
back from AMD to Intel, and
Yeah, yeah. I think with the sim, that's your best choice, really.
yeah, even Googled for a new mainboard and processor, CPU, and yeah, I want to cry at these prices. But I know I don't need to go deeper than what I have now in range, because I'm driving a Ryzen 9 now, and it does not make sense to go on to an i7 then.
Yeah.
So an i9 it is. Only that CPU will cost me about, I saw it at cheapest price, 650 euro.
Yeah.
So that's ouch.
Yeah. Prices are all out. You want something decent.
Yeah.
But the
Well,
graphics card is the big thing. That's the big money.
yeah, the biggest piece of
Yeah.
that whole setup then.
My Speedy is wagging its tail like a puppy,
Is it happy to see you?
obviously. Oh, it's just that wind. Would you believe it gets stronger? I just had 39.
Come on. Yeah, see ya. Robbie is somewhere into nowhere. Over there.
Oh,
Yeah, but that will be the next big project. I calculated roughly together for the new PC setup. I can think about 4K. It summons up to 5 the
yeah.
graphics card. Then
Sure.
with the graphics card, I should take a new board because the Intel processor works better with the sim. Then I'll need a new power supply
Yeah.
because the graphics card will make nom 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 nom. Yeah, a 4090 will suck the hell out of this power supply if it's running, and it will run on full power. Can't imagine that.
Yep. Well, I think I'll give myself another year, and then I will change everything but the graphics card. And then a year later, I will change the graphics card. A fundraiser t-shirt to all the homeless person. Okay.
Okay. I just don't know what to say to this, Robbie.
No.
Since some birds housing behind our blinds at that one window in the bedroom.
Yes.
Weidmanns Heil, welcome in. Hallöchen Nulli. Raid with a party of 12.
Welcome.
Welcome in, guys. And Nulli raid. Woohoo. Na, hast du noch aufholen können? Dass du nicht letzter warst? Wir sind gerade auf dem Weg zum südlichsten Zipfel des amerikanischen Kontinents. Und an Live-Wetter ist ziemlich viel Wind. Nightzip fliegt mit Live-Wetter. Ich wollte mir es nicht antun, weil ich meine Wolken hübscher finde.
Ja.
Ja, hat dir die Frau gezeigt, wo es lang geht, ne? Before I set up this stream, I was in the stream of Herr Nullblick and we played Hunter, Call of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much fun. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Much wavage back in Spitfire, man. If you want to jump in, fly along. Hashtag. Also, exclamation mark info. We don't have a hashtag 22 at the moment. I see people. Yeah. And jump in, fly along. Would be happy. Exactly like this, JDF Games. And yeah, when we playing Call of the Wild with the group, it was fun. I made first place. Yay! Without cheating. Even they say they use a bot, but I don't. Hmm. You know the game Call of the Wild? Lights Up?
No. Is it one of these survival
No,
games?
it's a hunter game.
Hunter game, yeah.
You're a hunter and you have to do certain tasks and
Yeah.
of course hunt the population which is around.
We are faint tonight. I don't feel faint, Robbie. So maybe, yeah, Kaharia, could you turn us up a bit?
I can. Theoretically.
I don't want to be faint.
You don't want to be faint.
No.
Is your mic close enough?
Well, he said both of us were faint. So it must be one of your knobs.
I did not do anything different with the knobs. I did not touch them.
So? Or maybe Robbie has a knob which needs turning. I don't know.
Probably. I don't know. Better now, Robbie. Don't text and fly.
Well, we're trying to... Yeah.
Wie schaut's aus mit dem Ton, Nulli? JDF? Guys? Sind wir zu leise? Sind wir zu laut? I did not want to read that, Robbie. Hört man uns gut? Hört man uns nicht gut?
Ich glaube, die wollen uns alle verarschen.
Ja, das habe ich auch das Gefühl. Subi, danke Ackergaul.
Ja, okay.
Und guten Abend. So, I think we just put in a bit of music. Oops.
At the moment, it's hard to imagine that soon we'll be flying over mountains.
Yeah, definitely. But this kind of region is a plateau.
Yep. But if you make it all the way down to Ushuaia today, there's a lot of mountains there.
What I know definitely we won't fly over to the Falcon Islands. Because they're boring.
Yeah. No,
Pretty
let's stick to the land here.
With interesting parts.
Once we have the mountains, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to those. Need to find a nice route.
There's a lot of small airports in these mountains, so you can do a bit of bush flying.
With the Spitty.
Yes, and the squirrels will come back.
Skippy
No
is
more
hiding.
rabbits. No more rabbits.
Skippy is hiding.
Is he hiding?
Yeah.
From Kitty, probably.
No, you said there are many squirrels.
Well, there will be once we are in the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And next airport touch and go, if you wanted to ask that.
exactly. I was just drawing my breath. Yeah, okay. Next question is, where is the blooming thing?
So, now it works.
It's another of these invisible airfields.
Dirty guys. Hey Kensui. Servus. Hello, hello. Welcome in.
Kanzui?
How are you? How's it going, buddy? If you want to jump in and fly along, !info. And we're soon at Sierra Alpha Yankee Golf.
If we can find it.
Well, if somebody spawns in there, should be not the problem. Well, we just 28 minutes in, so, well, should be a good flight.
You're doing a bit of racing. Okay.
Ooh, what's your race? Well, you know, don't text and drive. Ah, Gran Turismo 3.
Oh yeah, I see a Utopia in front, so that must be the airfield.
Yay! Hello, hello there in front.
Thanks for the hint. Follow the Drew, exactly.
Long time no see, buddy. How's it going? Und JDF, du bist doch auch der Gran Turismo-Fahrer, oder?
No PC for the holidays. How did that feel?
That's a no-go.
Empty. Okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, when you're with family, you hardly have time for doing anything on the PC anyway. You shouldn't have time. It would be a bad sign if you had.
So, Drew, if you start up, we do hear a touch and go.
Yeah, so we'll be fast.
What's up? Super Typhon in the house. Welcome in.
Now I see a road. Interesting.
It's like across that runway.
Yeah. The question is, which part of the cross is it? Is it the part that I'm flying towards now? Or is it the part that crosses? When looking at Utopia, I would say it's probably the part that crosses. Let's have a look.
Ah,
Do
I
you
see it. Very faint. I see it.
Do you see something that could be a runway?
Yeah, I see it very faint. If you come down.
I see the house there, whatever it is.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's an
you
X
see,
underground.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
God, I mean, that's a pretty poor excuse for an airfield.
It's a dirt. Touch.
That is,
And
well,
go.
Robbie, that is faint. It really is. And we picked the faintest of them all.
Rawr. are you guys doing? Looks like you did it too. Nice.
What the?
Foxtrot uniform.
There are times when I really despair with that console.
Why?
Because it just ignores my settings. Goes straight past the altitude that I've dialed in.
It says Foxtrot uniform.
Yeah.
Yay. Can turn around the plane. You're my guys.
And another thing that happened to me the second time today, it happened yesterday too. I lost the magenta line in the sim VFR map.
Okay.
The system knows it, and when I put on the autopilot, it follows that magenta line. I can see it in little nav map, no problem. But the line does not appear in that VFR map window.
Thingy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I loved that glow master yesterday. That was such a wonderful thing. It's just a bloody tank.
And it goes
yeah.
and goes.
It's-
I was proud of myself with the 736. I could program her. I could
Yeah.
fly her and have a nice landing rate. Yay!
yeah. I had these stutters on landing, so I've just, before loading in today, I uninstalled this, you know, the texture add-on from Rex for the runways,
Okay.
just to see if that makes any difference.
Are we hooning it? Let's go to 250 that the guys can catch up.
I've got 250, but I can go slower if you want.
Actually, if you look exactly, I'm in front of you.
You are in front, but then you must
Yes.
be a bit higher.
I'm on 3,000 feet.
Yeah, you're higher. Oh yeah, I see you. I see you there. No,
I'm
I'm
somewhere
at
over
2.
there.
I'm at 2. But we can slow down if we're too fast.
Just that they can catch up.
Let's go down to 200.
Mm.
Yeah, guys, we're down to 200 now. So if you
Should not be a problem to catch up now.
open up the throttle, you should get us.
You want also mustard to your ketchup?
No? Mayonnaise.
Okay.
Mustard and ketchup. I can't imagine that.
Not
Or-
mixed, of course. You. Ugh.
Exactly.
Mustard and ketchup mixing. Ew.
Mhm.
Somebody who eats that eats small children too.
It's the same sort of person who wants ketchup with their Wiener Schnitzel.
Just for the pommes. For the fries.
Okay, somebody
There we
is
go.
catching up.
Yeah, Drutopia is on your
Yeah.
side now.
Yeah, I think we can open up a bit now.
Whee! Here's nothing.
No,
Here's nothing.
nothing,
Just
only wind. But that's what this area is known for. But the wind is actually quite a
there is
bit
a
less. It's only down to
look,
10 knots now.
There is a star airfield, but it's even not in Little Nav map. Here's a star airfield.
Yes, I'm just flying over it. Yeah.
Oh, they forgot some
Well,
from a
it's
given
a
up
secret.
farm.
It's a secret airfield. We're approaching a town here. Puerto... what? Puerto...
Saint-Julien.
San Julian, yeah. Now, what do we have here? Any place where I would like to go?
I don't know.
Yes, there is another rotisseria.
That's true.
So,
Whee!
and then we have
Incoming.
a panaderia,
Whee!
which could be a baker, I'm not sure. And there's a bar. There's a panificadora. That is definitely a baker. A restaurant with local cuisine. Well, they like to eat in this place.
Ah, and a Gertie livery. A wing wave. Whee!
So do we land there?
Yeah,
Or do we?
we land there
Okay.
for a short stop.
They also have a campsite.
Another star
No,
down there.
they like their stars here.
Yeah.
Whereas this next airport looks like a proper airport.
It should be a proper airport. Heck, has a 6,000 feet runway.
Yeah.
Enough space for you. And even tarmac.
That's my kind of airport.
Yeah, I know. There's like a bay. Check that out.
Yep, it's no accident that there is a town here because it's like a natural harbor.
Mm.
I'm just looking if there is a name for that bay, but I don't get one. Ah, it's probably called the Bay
Bahia
St. Julian.
San Julian.
Yeah, I would have guessed that. Okay. Hope you have a quiet lot with us today.
No party night.
No. It's serious flying.
But couldn't you tell me this a bit earlier? Serious flying?
Huh?
Well, why?
I mean, because nobody talks, so they're all concentrating on the flying. So, we're approaching the sea again.
Yup. Kinda. Actually, did you sit on the runway without the engine on where we started?
No, because there were no parking positions, so I loaded in with engines running because it was
Okay.
on the
Because
runway.
if you would have stopped the engine for a moment, you could hear the waves. Don't ask me why. There were wave sound in the background.
Waves. I heard the
Waves.
wind. I heard the wind howling. I couldn't hear any waves.
I heard
Wouldn't make
birds and wave.
waves in that location.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense.
Not at all. It's like it's a bit hilly, huh? Down there.
Hillish. Yeah. Slightly.
Print. Screenshot. Woo! I like my new clouds. They're pretty.
You get, with your present setup now, you get screenshots in the normal format, don't you?
No.
You still get them.
I get in wide angle, but with only the middle monitor. Here's the flight sim.
Ah, yeah, okay. So you have to basically
Cut it out every time.
Yeah. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
No.
There's the lake.
Yeah. Laguna Mina. Laguna La Mina. That's some nice formation flying. I'm on 225.
240. Yeah, might even go down a bit. Oh, I see something that you could almost call a mountain in front of me.
No way.
And there's actually two of them.
Really?
Yeah.
One is called Montewood.
See? It even has a name, so it must be a mountain.
On our left wing, the mountain is called Montewood.
Yeah. It is 240 meters high. Would you believe that?
Yes.
Incredible. I'm sure all the school children in the area make excursions where they go up to that mountain.
You think?
Well,
So.
I'm just trying to think like a teacher thinks, and that would be the sort of destination for a trip.
So, let's try it from this point of view to land the Spitty. This won't
No.
go good. This will
Where
be a
is this?
disaster. So,
Where is this airport?
to your left wing. Should it come up?
Oh, it should be ahead of me, shouldn't it? Because I'm right on the Magenta line. You're changing airplane. Is your Spitty too slow?
Did you revert back to 2,650 RPMs? And no additional fuel tank? The Spitty should run with about 300 knots.
Yeah. If I
So
turn it up completely, then unless I have a strong headwind, which would also slow me down, but otherwise, 2.8 up to 300 I can do.
slew your way forward.
Good grief.
That's
No, I'll do another round.
that's
I see
not
King
pretty.
King Cobra is flying with us.
A wild King Cobra appeared.
Yeah.
So
I have to really do a much larger.
I'll take runway 25.
So-
Coming over the city.
So
This is not carnage, I would not know. Wheel is down.
there's a handy road to follow coming in.
Nice. Runway in sight.
At one huge house. Fortunately, a little bit to the side. Crabbing, crabbing, crabbing.
Make them on your pizza.
Come on, plane. Don't be ridiculous.
Why not? You
She-
choose me to fly.
She keeps bouncing up. Okay. Now what have we got here? We've got a seaplane. We've got... I always find it interesting what the sim puts as stationary planes. That looks like an Islander, which... No, it's a Kodiak. And then there's a jet fighter. God. There's even a thingy, how do you call them? You know the ones... The Optica. Yeah, there's an Optica there. You will probably see a completely different selection.
Nice. 240. I likes.
I had 900 and I didn't die.
Yippee! Landed safely. Woohoo! So let's wait for King Cobra.
Interesting how the little nav map actually gives me the exact name for each airplane that the sim has placed here.
Okay.
Your sim has crashed safely. Good grief. Okay. Shall we wait a bit, Robbie?
An exclamation mark info, Mongo. That will be about a landing, will it?
But what did the sim tell Mongo?
What? No, that was the Nightbot.
Yeah,
I haven't updated that yet.
that's a Lovi. That's in Austria, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whee! There we are. Up and happy.
But is there also a command that you can use with Flow to get the flight plan?
I'm sure if I set it up, but I don't know how yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Robbie. Serves you right then.
The sim does not like that.
No?
Well,
Neither
be
does
honest,
the Spitty.
there's so many things the sim does not like, so... What the heck? So we will back taxi a bit.
Well, depends what you're looking at. At the moment, for me, the wind is 8 knots. And I'm on live weather. But when we took off on the first airport, I had 30 knots.
It's nice to have you too, Costello, so... Yeah. Did you guys refuel? And we can take off again. Line up.
Okay. The 70 knots, King Cobra. I don't really believe that. You would be blown all over the place. You would be like Kian in the Wright Flyer and Saba. And that wasn't 17 knots, that was less than that.
Yeah, but the Wright Flyer is also a stick and wire plane, so...
It's nothing. Yeah. Okay, let's try and do this.
Ja, servus, Eiskümmerling. Willkommen im Katzenrudel.
Lady. She's trying to really kill me at times.
But you took
Did you,
off?
did you see that? Like she took off like a drunk oyster. Absolutely, absolutely crazy. Oh.
Let's try this from this other point of view. How did I trigger that?
What do you mean with point of view? The camera view that you have,
Yeah.
or what? Yeah.
Camera. Ah, there it is. Swing. Ah, show one. Okay. So.
Yes, drunk oysters can be a bit of a handful. In German, we also have the term pregnant oyster.
Okay.
Yeah. If somebody moves very ungracefully, then he moves like a pregnant oyster.
Never heard that.
Well, this is Germany.
Well,
It's probably even my part of Germany. I would say it's probably not universal.
Ooh. The Mongo and the H-Cats. The Harley Davidson of the birds is here. So let's set up for that again. 218. I like that point of view.
You're basically sitting on your tail fin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Well, I mean,
over my nose.
this is. I fly almost everything externally, and I'm always more or less in the same position, a little bit further away because I see the whole plane in front of me, but that's the position that I'm normally flying in.
Yeah, normally I land and take off from the inside view.
Yeah.
So the guys are up. For this song, we just need a highway and rolling without big car, maybe cabrio, and just driving along. So 218 degrees for 61 nauticals. There's been a problem lately in my town with drunk oysters disturbing the peace. Well, put them on pizza. The oysters, of course.
I find this very funny that we have phrases like that in my area, because I mean oysters are absolutely far away from us. I mean to get oysters here, it's almost impossible. But for some reason, we have these sayings. But maybe somebody caught them up north in Hamburg or somewhere. I don't know. No idea. Why am I at 4,000? I said 2,000 and the thing gets me up to 4,000.
I really don't know.
You are insane playing. It's that console.
What's that? Ah, Castella. There could be a bridge.
Yes, yesterday. That so-called bridge.
I could fly under it.
That was murder.
I could fly under that so-called bridge. The Sharky did fit under it.
Well,
What?
yeah, I did not even try.
Sharky was a bit of a wrong choice, since she was a bit too slow. I had to, slow my bit every time a bit forward. You wanted to say something?
No, I didn't. Forget it.
Okay.
So, we are approaching
A waypoint.
Santa Cruz.
Mhm.
Ein Kommandante, God, Luis Pietra Buena, whatever he did for mankind.
Let's find out.
Warning, your bandwidth is too low for data streaming. You have been switched to offline mode. You can just bloody well get stuffed. Does that mean I have to go into settings now and switch back to online mode?
Normally, if your bandwidths go up again, it does it itself.
Give it a little time. But that would mean that I don't see you anymore.
Exactly.
But I still see you, so something is funny here. So,
Pietra
what can
Buena.
we do? What can we do?
Place in
this town?
Argentina.
Yeah. Ah, and there is a monument to the Héroes de Malvinas, which are the Falkland Islands. So there will be the poor sods that got killed in the Falkland War. That was a messy thing, that Falkland War. You'd probably, you were too young probably. You didn't witness it, did you?
No, I heard from it now the first time.
It was when Margaret Thatcher was Prime Minister in Britain.
Okay.
And of course it's a hell of a distance from England all the way down to the Falkland Islands. It took them a while to get all the troops and everything down there. They actually used some of the ferries that I had been on before. North Sea ferries, which they used as troop transporters and sent down there.
Okay. I don't want to book a hotel.
No?
No.
Sure. Are you sure? Are they offering you a hotel in this town or what?
Yeah, they
Okay.
do. And
Oh,
I
okay.
need my translator. Up, dot, la. I love this translator.
They have a pub.
Okay.
They have a cactus bar. They have a Escuela Primaria, which is a Grundschule.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Botanic Gardens.
Ah, this guy was it okay?
And a Hotel Rio. That's probably where you would stay.
Okay,
And
this Louis was born on 24th of August 1833
uh-huh.
and was a sailor whose action in southern Argentina consolidated national sovereignty at a time when these lands were virtually uninhabited and were not protected by the state. His biographer considered him one of the most important heroes of Patagonia. He reached the naval rank of naval lieutenant colonel, equivalent to a commander. Today he is commonly called commander.
Now, I would say the scenery has almost disappeared. Now, maybe I am actually offline. I have to go into my settings and see what's going on here.
You in front of us.
Yeah, but I mean, I hardly see anything when I look on the ground.
But you stopped.
Yeah, because I'm now at the moment in my settings.
Okay.
Live weather on, multiplayer on. Ah, Bing Data World Graphics off. Oh.
Cat Wingman. That's so nice.
And now I see absolutely nothing. Please wait. Applying settings.
Hold the line. We'll connect it as soon as possible.
Go back. Resume.
kerfuffle of Spitfires.
Yup.
So one is Stratopia, Stella.
So what's happening
King
at the next
Cobra.
airport?
It's waypoint.
Okay. Let's have a look what we've got here. Long road.
Rio Gallegos. Whee! Rolling, 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 rolling. Do you have somewhere to eat and somewhere to sleep?
Yep. Hotel Rio.
Ooh.
And to eat, there's quite a few restaurants.
Rio Santa Cruz.
That's a bit to the side. Yeah, it's another of these star airports, but one of them is tarmacked and the others aren't.
Yeah. But actually the river who runs side is the Rio Santa Cruz.
And there's a bridge, and a very low one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
for the bridge freaks.
Do we try it, guys? Could work. Autopilot off.
Would work. Famous last words. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah, that bridge
Bridge.
really could work. So, I'm coming from the other side. Why does this song reminds me on words don't come easy?
Well, it could work, but then again, it could not work.
Bridge worked. Nice. So,
In my case, it did not work. I was too high.
whee! Worked. The airport looks funny.
It does. There isn't much there.
King Cobra's in town. Did you reserve us a spot on the restaurant? Well, this does not look right. Personal record.
There'll be a crater there. It will be known as the King Cobra crater for future generations.
What did we say? Don't text and fly. You want to look to Santa Cruz, Nightsap?
No.
Okay.
It'll just be the usual block of Legos.
So,
Unfortunately.
we can't have everything. Can we?
I'm just flying, you know, if you see me flying all over the place, it's not because I want to see something, it's because my stupid autopilot is...
Foxtrot
having it.
uniform.
Yeah. So my autopilot is now circling back to the airport.
Well, I'm
To
using
then
heading mode all the time.
It's
The
now
safest
actually...
with the spooky.
Yeah. It's still going nuts. But it obviously likes going around in circles.
So, 185.
And that's one of the things I've learned. Once you have engaged autopilot, do not argue with it. Just let it do its thing. Eventually, it will probably go out the way that you want it to.
If you're lucky.
Yeah. I'm still circling.
And he goes round and round,
Exactly.
round and round.
That's an interesting area. You can see everything.
Will you order us a pizza?
Probably. I should have. Now. Come on, guy. This is your chance. You're almost on course now.
Almost.
When the plane changes from one side to the other, then you know that you've won.
There's the H-Cat. Whee! Good sound incoming. Oh no?
Okay. Then let's do heading mode, if you want to annoy me.
You didn't know this restaurant had a parking on the roof. Okay. Does it do a flyby?
Is Grumpy
Yes,
Martin
servus.
the new incarnation of Kantiger Martin?
I guess so. Hey, servus. Lange nicht gesehen. Alles cool bei dir? Everything okay? Everything alright? We have something new, Martin. Exclamation mark info. Yay! If we make it today down to the spit of the continents, then we will soon have mountains to fly in.
Mountains and
Mountains.
snow and ice and God knows what.
And stuff. And bush. Bush airfields. Bush strips. There's Martin. Woohoo! Welcome in the kerfuffle. Mexican cooking info.
We are not in Mexico. Argentinian cooking info. Well, all I know is that they eat a lot of meat. Mostly from the barbecue.
Why did I type it in? Why? Nom nom. Nom nom. Make a lookie. Nights up. National food is it called?
Oh, yes. God, thank God it's only on my tablet.
So some real nums here. Ooh,
Yeah.
this would be something for me.
What is it? What's it, that first one? In that pan?
That's kind of cheese.
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 Oh. In Gießen. That's a highly exotic place, Robbie.
What's that?
Empanadas, yeah. You know those?
Deep fried, baked, filled with savory stuffing or sweet stuff. Okay. Mmm. Nom. Some nice stuff. Schnitzel.
Yeah. The schnitzel is everywhere.
Yeah, this looks also pretty nice. Seems their version of hot dog.
Chorizo.
No, those thingies here.
Yeah, I know those from Spanish cooking.
Mm.
And that's a pumpkin filled with
Nom.
nom. Okay. So it's a nomkin.
Kinda. Sandwich consisting. a stew from vegetables, potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet corn, carrots, peppers, as well as bacon or other meat.
There had to be meat in it somewhere.
And a pizza,
Mhm.
croissants, kinda.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of Italian immigrants in Argentina, so they must have a lot of food that's similar to Italian food.
And salivating here. So let's get back to flying.
And that's Mate.
Getting hungry. Getting hungry.
Yes, yes. Let's be, how should you say in English?
Exactly, Robbie.
Reasonable. Yes.
Exactly.
Food we can't live without. That would be a long stream.
What does the dead dino juice say? Enough. Big herbizoid, okay.
Okay.
Thank you
King
for flying along, King Cobra.
I hope you got some inspiration for your cooking.
I'm sure. That King Cobra can cook.
Oh yeah. That's not the point. The point is sometimes you simply need some ideas.
That's true. He'll maybe make a snake stew. Well,
No.
stew, okay, leave the snake out of it.
Some pretty nasty looking lakes down there. I have a feeling
Yeah.
you don't really want to swim in them.
Not really.
They might be salty.
Really? You think that?
It could be, yeah. Beef enchiladas. Yeah, that's
Yum.
I would eat that.
Ooh.
Reibekuchen, yeah, I haven't made
I'll
those in a
take
while.
that, Martin. I'll take that one.
Yes.
I haven't had one of those in ages. Tell your wife to call my wife, okay?
Yes. Your people call my people. Yes, we know that.
Kitty, leave Skippy alone. Leave Skippy alone.
Robbie,
A
Skippy
squirrel.
is It's the squirrel ambassador.
That is Skippy. That's our squirrel ambassador if you land in the woods.
Yes. Will negotiate good terms with the local squirrels.
And get much better prices for compensations
Exactly.
and stuff. And I don't know why Kitty likes to drool on that toy squirrel.
Yes, free nuts, exactly.
What would the squirrels here take for compensation? The Cuban squirrels were rum.
Well, being in
Those here?
Argentina, they would probably want steaks or something like that. Now, what do we do at the next airport?
A touch and go. I know you
A
don't want to
touch.
hear it.
Oh, I'm still asking, so serves me right.
Autopilot off my plane. Um, 1-9er should be straight in.
Yep, looks like that.
She focused on Skippy. Like hypnotic focused.
Yeah, that's a runway I can actually see from a distance.
Really?
Yeah.
How boring.
But it's
It's a grassy one, in theory.
yeah,
Or a dirty one.
or mud or dirt or whatever. Yeah.
But what I'm wondering that we don't have that bad word here. Like generic scenery.
Yeah. It's interesting. But again, I'm sure it's not an area that
Many people fly in.
no. But obviously there's good satellite coverage.
Yeah. There we are. Servus,
Ellie.
Lima Kilo Mike. Hello, hello, welcome in.
Good grief, I don't even want to know what the wind is. I'm coming in all sorts of sideways here.
It's good I'm not flying on live weather, because I like my clouds.
Got clouds too.
Not so pretty as mine. How's it going,
What?
Lima Kilo Mike? Everything butter and cream?
Yeah, 22 knots from the side. No
Pretty
wonder.
nice. So, let's do a touch and went. Ja, alles bestens durch. Ich hab Wochenende seit Mittwochabend. Kann's einem nur gut gehen.
honestly.
Ja, das ist auch schön. Aber du weißt ja, ohne Moos nichts los.
Norberto Fernandez. It's the first time I've seen Norbert in another language. Norberto.
I know your problem. Ich kenne das Problem. The sleep cycle can be a pain. Nice touch and go from Mongo. And the H-Cat. Okay, Drutopia, thanks for flying along. See you
Okay.
next time. Have a nice Sunday tomorrow. Kitty is still focused on that toy.
Well, maybe she sees it as a friend, let's hope.
There's the Lima Kilo Mike. Whee! So let's get back to my 240 something.
Yeah.
Since I don't have the speed on my monitor, just on the instruments, in the outside view, I'm get a bit of speeding here. I would get a ticket for speeding. Oh boy, oh boy.
Well, I see it at the top of your screen there.
Yeah, but that is from OBS. I don't see it on my top of the screen.
Well, you know, if you now have more or less the same view that I'm flying, and you can set it up so that you see all the instruments in that view. I have airspeed, engine RPM,
I know,
fuel, and
but
so on.
I took that out. That
Well,
I can maybe use some of the stream footage also as video
Yeah.
footage.
that is true, yeah. That would be in the way.
Yeah. Oh boy. Did I actually tell you I just need 11 rows of that pattern I am sewing onto a piece of fabric, then I'm finished
Then you're
with
done. Oh, okay.
that piece.
That should be a
11
relief.
rows. Yeah, it would be big part done.
Now I have a nasty suspicion we will land on the next one,
Yeah,
or not.
yeah,
But
your
it's a-
nasty suspicion is true. Why?
It's a really big one. No, I'm just asking because I'm getting close enough to it now. It looks quite big.
Rio Galgales.
Norberto Fernandez.
Mhm.
Norbert.
Rio Gallegos. That's how it's called. The bay.
It's a river by the name. I don't know if it's a bay.
Yeah, but it looks like a bay.
Yeah.
For me, it looks like a bay.
It's not a very big river.
Well, the map.
And then on the next to it there's Rio Chico, which means little river.
Chico.
Chico and Chica.
Yeah.
Kleiner und Kleine.
Mhm. We had a dog. A Pekingese.
Yeah,
Such a-
Pekingese. Yeah.
Little fluff ball. Couch pillow. Dog, whatever. And he was called Chico.
Chico. Yeah.
And that Chico was quite special.
Do we have 2 runways? Or
I'll
what
take
is
the 2.5er thingy.
It's a bit funny. That it hasn't really stopped the stuttering. Okay. Well, these are all very important appointments. I understand that. Yes, Robbie. Good night
Yeah.
then.
Have a good night. We don't want you to be late on your appointment with your pillow.
No. Pillows can be very unforgiving when you are late.
Well, my pillow is forgiving.
Yes, you too,
You
Robbie.
too, Robbie. My alarm clock is not forgiving.
That is true. Alarm clocks are merciless.
So let's get the cool view again.
Good grief, that's a long one.
Yeah. A night step special one. Wheelies out. Don't land in the water. Here's the runway. There
It's
it
the one
is.
that's closer to the river. I'm not sure if the other side is that is a runway.
That one closer to the river is the runway, the other one is the taxiway. Don't do a
Okay.
Harrison Ford.
It's a huge taxiway. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Bring me a coffee. Release out. Flappage down. It's okay, I'll take it. Stop. There come the guys. Don't scratch my paint. Thank you.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Did you bring me a coffee?
No. More white wine that I'm on at the moment. No, I couldn't have coffee at this hour. That would keep me up.
All night? Well, it was the plan.
Not necessarily all night, but it would make it hard to fall asleep, let's put it that way.
Well, I'm such immune to coffee that does not work anymore.
Okay.
So, is that dino juice enough in my plane? Now it's enough again? Oh, come on.
Oh,
We're not
no.
we're not in Dublin at the moment, so
No.
why did you have a crush to Dublin?
I suppose I'll just take off from where I am here. The render is so long.
Yeah.
There's no need to taxi.
Do you spawn in on us, or shall we wait for you? Lima Kilo Mike.
Okay.
Okay. So
There's a little airfield. Sierra Alpha Kilo
Yankee?
Yankee. If you use that to spawn in, then you should catch us. We'll be passing that soon.
Yeah. Then let's kamikaze.
Okay.
That was a close call, Nights Up. A really close call.
What?
Didn't you see? I zoomed above your head.
Yes, you scratched my paint.
No.
I'm sure you did.
No,
I'm sure
I
you
did not. I did not.
That's what they always say afterwards. I'm pretty sure you did.
No, I didn't. Oh, the master of Spitfire flying. Renoir, welcome in. How's it going? How are you, buddy?
Hello there?
Zoomy, zoomy again.
Going cold in France. Here it's still absolutely not cold. I mean, certainly not for this time of year.
It's too warm here for this time of year, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I see Lima Kilo Mike up ahead.
Yay!
And there's an Airbus.
Yeah, that thing flies for a while over there. And look at the look down on the ground. That looks pretty. Like a delta or something.
Yep, it looks like there could be water in there at sometime in the year.
So 187 degrees.
Hello, Kingsman.
Nabend. How's it going, Kingsman? Guten Abend.
Kingsman speaks fluent Germanese. Yep. You're doing fine so far. If you need help from a professional, I'm always here.
There's a teacher speaking.
To be precise, a teacher of German as a foreign language for many years. I've taught quite a few English people how to speak German.
So if you want to, feel free and write in German, Kingsman.
Yeah.
So many people flying along. We have Renoir, Castella, Martin.
Lima Kilo Mike is in the air, I think. He's
Yeah,
waiting
Lima
for us.
Kilo Mike in
Yeah.
front of us.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least. Yeah. Here being in Liverpool, what's it like? Tell us.
It rides it like this. Can't be good.
Hail. Oh, jeez.
Ew.
That is awkward because I don't like hail. Absolutely not. And do you have wind as well? Yeah. This is the problem when many people here on the continent don't realize that a place like Liverpool is really, so to speak, in the front line because it's right on the western coast. So
Whee! There's
a lot of
Lima
weather
Kilowatt.
comes in directly from the sea there. Interesting holes in the ground here. Look almost volcano-ish. Yeah, the Irish Sea. So whatever Murph sort of didn't catch, you get the rest of it.
That were some nice rolls, Lima Kilowatt. Do you need a sick bag?
Yeah. I saw that on our weather charts. I thought, thank God, that's a bit away from where we are.
Yeah, we had blue sky, some clouds. It's
Right, when
pretty
you get
too warm here for
when
this
you
time
get
of
weather
year.
coming in from the Atlantic, if there's a depression coming in there, then you really have to dive for cover.
I know what you're talking about. Well, I want 2 meters of snow, please. We can
Yeah,
trade.
yeah, but that's the thing. If the weather comes from the Atlantic, it's wet, but it's not cold. What you want is, weather coming in from the north, from east, even from Russia. That should bring snow and cold weather, but there is no chance of that at the moment.
But weather which comes from the ocean, weather fronts. I had one in life where we were camping at Fema. I saw that cloud coming, that cloud layer wall. Looked it looked pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It looked amazing. And my husband went, we shall go now. I said, no, I want to take pictures. We were standing at the beach. He said, we go now. I said, no, I want to take pictures. We came till the sanitary building, and then all hell broke loose. We took cover there, and when it weren't that bad in raining, we ran to our tent. But yeah, I wanted to take pictures. And he was cursing me. We were wet to the bone.
Martin, yes. If you work outside, -10 is cold. Especially if you have to use your hands and you can't wear gloves.
Next airport coming up is Waypoint.
What a relief. Now, do we actually notice that airport?
We'll see. But it looks there could be a bridge. Bridge. When we
see it. My plane
jump
has
over
just
that river.
turned, and I don't even see an airport. for you.
It's a grassy, strippy
Yeah, yeah.
thingy. And even has parking spots.
Well, Kingsman, where Kaharia lives, is a big city. It's basically Vienna. So camping, you have to go a little bit outside.
We have many beautiful camping sites in Austria, yeah, but I'd like my holidays on the seaside. That's like a reset for me. That's the factory reset button for my mind.
That is, it's the same with me. If I have a holiday and I can't be anywhere near the sea, there's something missing.
That's not holiday. But funny as it sounds, it's not a holiday then.
Cornwall is nice. Mind you, it might be busy in summer, Kingsman, but it's beautiful. Been there several times.
Course change to 132.
Yeah, if you go to places like St. Ives in summer, it's an absolute carnage there.
Yeah,
But it's beautiful.
also we are always with tent and we have a real big air tent and not every campsite likes those.
That's another thing, yeah.
It's getting less and less
Yeah.
where you can park with the tent.
So you say Northwest Wales.
Nice.
So I would say something like Conway in that area.
Get somebody my tail.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
Well, that in itself is a nice area. But of course Cornwall has more of a southerly touch to it. You have the palm trees, you have warmer temperatures. Ah yeah, okay. I don't think I know it. But in my very young days, I was at Llandudno, Conway Castle, and all these places.
My next I have to visit spots is Norway.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have to plan that.
Yes,
Put pretty much money aside. 'Cause it won't be cheap.
And you have to have a bit of time. You know, I mean, you can't do that in a week. You really need to go all the way up and back at least 3 weeks, I would say, at least.
Well, we don't go all the way up. We have to do this in some more journeys. The miles or would take about 6,000 kilometers the whole trip.
Okay. Let me guess. Osnabrück or something like that?
Yep. That one is a waypoint. Next coming up.
For some reason, I can use my nav mode again at the moment. So I can just lean back and
Relax.
let the plane do the work.
Renoir is coming in.
I think this is an airport which actually shows. You see those two white stripes.
master of spitty flying.
Yep. Nicely turning a corner here. Yes. Very good, Spitty. Keep doing that. You have to sort of, you know, pat
Encourage
them.
her.
You have to pat them on the back every now and again, so they are motivated.
Ah, wing wave from Renoir.
But I'm almost at 6,000, and I've set my altitude to 2,000.
I'm locked on 3,000.
Isn't there a slight difference, maybe? I'll go to
Maybe
3.
she did not pay attention in math.
She was just completely concentrating on the nav mode and didn't pay attention to altitude.
Nope, not really. This looks nice. Whee!
Yeah, Kingsman, are you still listening? One of the things that I loved about the British forces in Germany was their radio station. What is it called? BFBS or something like that. I love listening to that. I think it's still broadcasting up there in that area. Yeah, I love that.
We have a course change to 195.
Are you sure? Oh, there's 135.
195.
It says here 134, sorry. And then
Yeah, you're ahead of us.
it's that leg from the airport. Yeah, okay.
That looked nice.
Beginning to look a little bit more interesting now.
Fascinated that the boys fly that nice of formation.
Yeah, it's not, Kingsman, it's not that far away for you. Nor is it far away from me to come over. It's just that bit of water that is always the border. How to cross that.
I thought the mountain edge was higher here.
Oh, wait for it, wait for it.
Yeah, I know
I
it
can
will
see-
come.
I can see them on the horizon.
Mm.
But it won't happen before, what is it, waypoint 9. After that, or waypoint 8, then we get close to the mountains.
Changing course to... What do we take? 154. Since it's not that high up here, don't need to fly the valley.
No.
Enjoy the view.
There's almost like a motorway below us.
This one's not. Someone is up late. Where?
Well, it's not
Welcome.
even midnight yet here.
Welcome in, old veteran.
Hello,
How's
Spot.
it going? How are you? There we go.
We are exploring southern Patagonia at the moment. Yeah, Kingsman, the Beatles at more or less the start of their career, their international career in Hamburg. Some of these sort of seediest nightclubs you could possibly imagine. But they loved it there.
Why is it impossible to fly in formation?
Well, if he's in, maybe he's got real weather, but
Probably.
but I mean, in my life weather it's nine knots, so that's not a problem. Yeah, and I recently heard, Kingsman, I heard an interview with one of their landladies. I think she was the one who had a room that John Lennon normally stayed in. And they had a very sort of almost family-like relationship. Oh, you're correct.
Rubber
have to-
banding. Okay.
Rubber banding is terrible. The Kingsman, I always think, I mean, I know I've never actually been to Liverpool proper. But I've been to Hamburg God knows how many times. I have a feeling that somehow there is a sort of soul relationship between those two. I'm sure that a Liverpool person would feel very much at home in Hamburg and the other way around. Yep. So Scott, have you been to Liverpool?
Ripapan.
Yes. Well, good. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, they're both on the coast. They're both big harbors. They are obviously that they have been influenced in their history by sailors and things like that. You know, so there's just so many things in common.
Whee!
Well, I'm not sure if Hamburg is wild, but
Nice breakaway, guys.
but Hamburg is certainly a city of the world. You know, you feel that it's a town which has ties to all over the world. It's quite unique in Germany. There are not many places which have this international layer. Okay, then
Lago
There's a
Vergara.
real turn coming up now.
Yeah. Following that one road.
Oh yeah, that's yes, I see that one.
There's a triple. There's a 787 in front of us. A Dreamliner.
Ah. Well, I mean, I think Ushuaia is a destination that quite a few pilots are flying to. So should be a few people down there.
Yep. But we're just a bit away of it. Not much, but a bit.
Yeah, I see that road below us.
It's the road 257. Even the real road makes such a turn.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because we had gone straight, there would have been mountains. That's aiming for coast.
So, changing course to 73 degrees.
At the countryside here, I remember from that motorcyclist's diary, when she was driving through here, it was just wind and dust. She was covered in dust. I mean, absolutely, and quite cold at times.
I'm sure our birds will be dirty birds.
By the way, she put her motorbike into a container, and it's being shipped to her next destination from Anchorage. She hasn't said where it is, but I think it will be Australia.
Ooh.
You have forgotten your parachute.
That's a
Wow.
shame. That's a shame.
In a Spitfire, that would mean you have a very hard seat, because you're supposed to sit on it.
Drum sind die so komisch? Those seats in the Spitty
Because you're sitting on your
parachute.
parachute, yeah, and you have it strapped to your uniform at the back, and then you sit down and you sit on the parachute. That's why you only have a what do you call it?
A wooden
Seat Charlie.
board.
Yeah, it's not meant to be used without the parachute.
Okay. Learn something new. Learn something new. A seat pan, yeah.
Exactly. Yes. I think I'd rather have a parachute if I was in a Spitfire.
Then a
With
pillow.
a pillow, a pillow wouldn't help me very much if I had to eject.
We do there a touch and went.
Okay.
Really?
At San Sebastian.
Yeah, we do a touch and went.
Yeah.
So we do a touch and go there. Airport's coming up. Autopilot off. My plane. And I guess I see the runway. Yeah, I see the runway. Whee!
Oh, is that the right? Yeah. It's even a proper one.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Scott,
don't
you
want
would.
to.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't want to be mean all the time, Liza. So
Yes,
you get proper runways
only
too.
some of the time. Yeah, I know. You're ever so good to me. Yeah, I was trying to say, Scott, you would love the book that I'm reading at the moment. It's a book about Spitfires. And it's written very well because it's full of, um, testimonies from the old pilots who, at the time when the book was written, they were still alive. And they could tell a few stories. It was written by a guy called John Nichols, who himself was a fighter pilot in the Iraq War. He was actually shot down, captured, tortured, but he later then started writing books about military history, and he's done that very well. So if you can get hold of that, I posted it in the history section quite a while ago. That would be something interesting for you.
I don't know why I do doing loop-de-loops.
Oops. Okay. Pull up.
What?
He's trying to kill me again.
No.
This is at least the third time on today's flight that she's been trying to kill me.
Just a third?
That's enough.
Some people don't learn. Maybe that's why.
Oh, I didn't know that. We actually no, I'm talking about something else. We actually were in Chile for a little time,
Yeah.
and now we're back in Argentina. We just crossed the border again. But this airport is in Chile, and we just did a touch and go.
Okay. Nobody saw that. I'm so looking forward to the mountains in Chile.
Yeah. Well,
Hello down there.
are you above me?
Yeah.
Are you sort of spitting on me from the top?
No. Just waving.
That's okay then. What do we do at Sara? Next place is called Sara.
Waypoint.
Waypoint. So basically,
We do a
As it-
refill on Sierra Alpha
Yeah,
Whiskey Echo.
and then we go all the way through from there. Yeah. Okay, good.
I want to get to the spit tonight.
Yes, yes. I think so. It would make sense not to start again on that way down.
Upside down Renoir.
Yep, that's another airfield below us there.
Yep. With even parking spots.
Yeah.
So 134 degrees. Snacks. There's some lakes and stuff.
Yeah, it's you have the feeling that now the level is much lower. Everything is just above sea level.
Yep. It's green on the map, so it is.
Yeah.
The mountains will come soon.
But I think the climate here is pretty rough.
Why do you think that?
Well, just from how far south it is. It's actually this piece of land that we're flying on is the closest you can get to the South Pole. It's further south than South America. Sorry, South Africa. So it's it has a pretty cold winter season.
I haven't
maybe
thought about that yet.
You can compare it to, say, very North Norway, that sort of climate. Yeah. But it's different because it's flat country, so there's a lot more wind here.
Yeah, that's true. There's a VR, but there's no airport. Well,
Where which one? The last
Oh,
one?
actually, there is an airport, but it's just not in the sim. If you scroll in there.
It's the second airport that we're trying today that's not in the sim.
I'm looking at the South Pole
South Pole.
Island, whatever.
Add-ons. You have to load in. There's 2 or 3 airports which are basically part of some research station, and you can load them in with add-ons.
Yeah, because that is one of those.
Yeah. I've looked at them because I thought at one point it would be fun to fly from the southern tip of Africa over to the southern tip of America, and then you would have to use the Arctic as a stopping point in the middle.
Yeah. Well, from our last stop of tonight, so Sierra Alpha Whiskey Oscar, to that airfield in the South Pole Circle stuff, it would be 529 nautical miles.
Yeah.
And that's not even the mainland.
But as I say, you can get some more uh, airfields if you put in the add-ons.
Yeah.
A friend of mine was down in that area 2 or 3 years ago
Okay.
with a ship.
Was it pretty there?
Oh yeah, she was very impressed. She and her husband left from Ushuaia in a cruise ship, but it was a special kind of cruise ship, which was built for these areas.
Rio
So
Grande is coming up.
And
We'll make a full stop there to refuel.
okay,
That's what we said. And then
yes.
over to Usher, whatever. I can't speak
Ushuaia.
that one. Ushuaia? Okay. Sierra Alpha Whiskey Oscar. So,
Now she showed me quite a few pictures of whales and seals and penguins and God knows what else. You get to see a lot of wildlife
my plane.
on these trips.
I fly out over the ocean and then take that runway 25.
Okay, I'm coming in the other way.
No, but my
Oh.
wind comes from 258 to 60, so I'll take the 25. There it is.
Oh, we're already in Tierra del Fuego, Feuerland.
And there's the Rio Grande.
Well, there's quite a few Rio Grandes in the world. But Feuerland, that was as a kid when I read these adventure stories. That was one of the places you couldn't be more remote than in Feuerland.
Okay, I'll
Scott.
fly around. And there's a bridge.
It's called Feuerland or Tierra del Fuego because the natives, local population, they didn't get to see much of them, but they always had the fires burning, obviously because it was cold. So they called it Tierra del Fuego. And the last of those natives died, I think something like 30, 40 years ago. The last native person. Language died with her.
That's a
The
shame.
whole people died with her. '80, pretty good, Canaria. Compliments.
Thank you. Hola. Hello, Deki.
Take a
Buddy, how is it going? How are ya? Lima Kilo Mike coming in. It's all about the base.
Yeah. Well, there is another.
That looked like a textbook landing, Lima Kilo Mike. Oldeki, I had since Wednesday evening off. So I'm fine. I'm rested. Only thing is, my rear hurts from that hard chair at my sewing station. I had enough overtime. So, yeah. Could have off without having any troubles. That didn't ask for it, my boss. Just wrote it in the calendar. So, yay! That's a nice boss.
You should be sitting on a parachute. Yeah. Then your bum would be alright. Okay. How's things?
I refueled.
Okay.
Coming up to your side
And then we go zooming.
zoom zoom.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Gute Nacht, schlaf gut.
Well, let's do this last bit.
Yeah. Kamikaze!
That'll be one of our big landmarks tonight when we have reached that. Quite a distance when you think about it. From Finland down to Ushuaia.
Yep. We have some miles behind us. Off you go, Nightsep.
Okay.
After you.
She's dancing again.
Dancy bird. If your landlady drops the bass all the time. So no wonders. Wheelage uppage.
Yeah, and I can see the mountains now.
In the distance, yeah.
Yeah.
They're so
with
pretty. They're so pretty.
snow at the top.
Yeah, I have the mesh for here, for those
Yep,
mountains.
me too.
This will be pretty. Jakey, we're soon in your kind of mountains. The Chilean.
Yep.
Yeah, your kind of mountains.
We're approaching Ushuaia at the moment, and then we'll be flying through the Chilean mountains. Yep, Southern Andes. That's right. Oh, very much so, yes, yes.
I had a stutter.
In fact, I think we might reach our most southerly point tonight.
Yep.
The whole flight. I think we will not get as far south again as we are now.
We are down at the spit. So, for a moment, I think I liked the route. No, we're not
Oh yes.
all the way down on the
But you
spit.
see those mountains up ahead?
Yes,
Don't they look great?
I love it. If I had the choice, I would only fly through mountains.
There's a helicopter ahead of us.
Oh, I'm zooming again. There's Castella. Meow. What's this one big lake called? Which comes up? Lago Fagnano. Mir fehlt ein
Fagnano, ja.
Buchstabe.
Fagnano. Yep. Lago Fagnano.
Okay. It's getting bumpy.
Yeah.
Even on preset. CIA cowboy raided with a party of 3. Welcome in. Hope you have your parachute.
Yep. And your warm jacket.
Maybe a sick bag. Hey,
Daiki, it was, I would say, not terribly exciting.
Yeah, I have a great day. Hope your stream went well. What did you do, guys?
Becky, let's put it that way. Coming from the Amazon, everything else was obviously more exciting, but it wasn't all that wonderful. So that's why we are really keen on hitting the mountains now.
Well, directly Rio, there were some nice mountains too.
Itself was quite interesting, but soon after that I thought, okay.
Yeah, after the mountainous regions and the flatlands, it was boring. But we had some nice mountains. Yeah.
Oopsie, the first sort of almost dangerous hill coming up, which makes you wonder if you're high enough.
If the trees are
Yeah.
on your belly, then you're not high enough.
That is true. But there are trees again, you know? We're back in tree country. No more bushes. And there's an airstrip below us. And now we are getting into gorgeous countryside. I can see that.
And mountains. That airstrip is just a waypoint.
Yeah.
Before you ask.
But just looking at this scenery now.
It's getting pretty again.
Yep. Pretty.
Castella does a touch and go.
Okay.
Got a Renault on my wheel. So this will be interesting. Look at the mountains.
The live weather there is hot. There's no cloud now. Cloudless sky.
Good, I'm flying on preset. So, last few nautical miles.
Yeah, we've got to be very careful about altitude.
In theory, I did trace the route through the valley.
Okay.
Or valley.
We shall see.
Yeah, you will. You will see.
I stopped the altitude at 3.2. That should see me through them. And there is snow on the ground.
Yeah, if you say it's the most southern point.
On the other side of the lake there is snow. And this is, at this time of the year, this is their summer. Think about that.
Do they have sun in winter?
I don't know what the situation is, but they probably don't have a lot of sun. No. But at the moment, this is the warmest part of their season.
So this big lake.
Which of the Ushuaia airports did you pick?
One.
Yeah, you picked the big one, I think. No. Yeah, it's always confusing. There's international, and then there's another one, which is the one that you
The
picked.
international one with the ILS is Sierra Alpha Whiskey Hotel, but it seems I put
You
the
picked the
line
other
on
one, yeah,
Sierra
yeah.
Alpha Whiskey Oscar on
I
the
think
smaller
that's a
one.
little bit. It's a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that's the smaller one.
I think there's
What you
also
doing, kitty? You mischievous.
there's an add-on for these airports from Latin too.
Look at
Think.
it.
But I
Isn't
don't
that
know.
pretty?
Yes, look at it. Finally. Countryside. Scenery. But I'm not sure if my altitude actually is enough. It doesn't look that.
We'll see, we'll see.
Well,
I'm
once
switching
I've
up
crashed into a
inside
mountain, it's too late. Let's see. Difficult to say because everything is white.
here. Yeah.
So far, it looks good. Mhm. Somehow it looks more wintry on my scenery than on yours. That's because you're on the preset from
Exactly.
Okay. I'm still alive so far. Next waypoint is coming up. That's one thing with the Globemaster. If you have a night plan which has very narrow turns,
Yeah.
it just doesn't do it. It takes a huge time to do a turn.
Well, this thing is a tank,
It's absolutely.
so it's a flying tank more or less. You set it in that direction and it goes in that direction.
If you hand fly it, you can do some pretty steep turns with it. But good night, Scott.
Good night. On the wrong valley, night sir.
Well, it does. Well, I'm my plane is on nav mode, and it takes that long to turn. It was just obviously a turn that was a little bit too narrow for my poor Spitty.
There are lifts. Looks like ski stuff. Could
Yes,
it be?
Castella. Isn't it great to be flying in mountains again?
Definitely. Especially what you can call mountains.
These definitely are mountains. There's no doubt about that. But Castella, if you have never flown in this area before, this is really something to discover. And when you look at it, there's so many little airstrips and things like that. You can spend days flying in this area. Not with a Spitfire, but something like a Beaver or so. You can
With the
do
Cub?
that or a Cub, yeah.
The Monster Cup or an it's the Monster Cup is that one from Flight Sim 2, isn't it?
Yes. And it's a little bit like, you know, like Alaska, that sort of area, where you can really just go and discover.
Can do this for a Sunday Discord stream
Yeah.
or community Sunday flight off stream.
I mean, if you look at little navmap just now,
Hmm?
all these small airfields that you can see when you go a little bit west of Ushuaia, I mean, you could do so much with them. Oh yes, oh yes. Yes, I have to say, your flight plan works. I'm more or less through to the other side now.
I tried, so
Yeah. Oh yes.
there's the Monte Olivia, our left wing. That peak there is Monte Olivia.
Mhm. And there's a huge ship in the sea there. That's a big freighter.
And then there's our airport
Yup.
soon.
Which I can't see because it's covered in snow.
So, this will be interesting.
I think. No, I'm looking at the wrong airport. This is the problem here. Yep. That is the other one. Stop the stutters, will you? That is the big one over there.
Yeah, I'm on approach. Turning on final for the little one.
I'm trying to do that. But I've got the huge stutters again. No, Castella, you're at the wrong airport. Yeah, it's, as we said before, there's two airports here.
Going straight in, 1-6. You see where I am, Knights Up?
I see the runway.
Good.
Yeah.
Wheelies are down, flappage is down, and there's water in front and in the back, so, well,
Do
don't
you actually
overshoot.
do you see the ship?
I'm
you
looking
You
on
don't
the
have the
runway.
add-on. No, it's right more or less in front of the runway. Yeah, your picture looks completely different because there's no snow. For me, the runway is snow covered.
70, I take that. So. Okay. Guys are already down. Stella's coming in.
Well, we've reached Ushuaia.
Yeah. We're pretty fast too. Now we're in nice mountainous regions. A little jumpy jump in there. Stella, but nice landing.
I had a jumpy jump landing too.
Me too. So, I want my drone cam.
Yeah, we definitely need a picture here.
Swing. With the beautiful mountains. Whoops. In the background. Okay. Where's my CPU bottlenecking? Not the GPU. Fun. So there we have the guys. Puppy, geh da weg. Stupid. Kitty. My kitty's a bit stupid sometimes. She wanted to get behind of my main monitor. Go all the way the board to my right monitor. That's
Well,
not good.
I
So-
got some nice screenshots.
I got also nice screenshots. Do we do it in fancy?
I love that. That shipping add-on puts a sailing ship on here.
Okay.
There's a fishing trawler. It just looks so much more real. And that big ship that I was talking about before, since we have landed, has actually docked. So it has actually sailed into the harbor. So
Nice.
it's not just stationary. I love that. Yep,
No,
very
not
good.
pretty.
Well,
The
we can
sun-
pat ourselves on the back and say
We did it!
another stepping stone. Yeah.
Yeah. We down on the
We're down.
southern tip,
Yeah.
the American continent. Now
Okay.
let's fly back up again.
And now the next time we can pat ourselves on the back is up in Alaska.
Yep, definitely. And we have many mountains ahead.
many mountains. Okay.
Big smile. Really big smile.
Mhm.
So, I got this, I got that. We can close that. So, I wanted to look something.
This time it will be really interesting to compare our screenshots. Because mine are wintry screenshots. So white.
Mine are green. Mine are
Yeah,
meadow, kinda.
that'll be interesting. Yeah.
So, I think we go over to the shadows, or